Hello, fellow adventurers. Our travels had brought us to the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival of 2025. And this is your opening display this year, featuring who else but Remy. And the first thing you must do is pick up your Epcot International Food and Wine Festival guide. This will tell you all the things to do, all the food that's available. It's just everything you need to know about the International Food and Wine Festival is in this little book. Now we're looking at some of the merch with Donald and Big Flavor. Epcot International Food and Wine Festival 2025. Is there anything on the back? Nope, nothing on the back, just a really cute shirt. And that is $34.99. We also have a really cute bag. I love this bag. I love this bag. You got Mickey on a Vespa. And it actually moves.
I was looking at this shirt and I think it's this year's version.
I like this color better. That looks very...
Mickey is a zipper. It's so cute.
Or that's just a huge one.
This is an XL.
And here's a cutting board that looks like a puzzle. Very nice. How much is that? That's $39.99. Well, I forgot to tell you how much the bag was. The bag is free. The bag is free trick. Oh, there's the price. The bags are $90. Wow. We also have the Big Flavor cup. Nice. Nice metal cup. And that it goes for $54.99. Whoa. And then if you're a pass holder, you have a pass holder bag. Kind of cute. And the pass holder bag is, once again, free. Pass holder bags have no price on them. Then we also have this Epcot Festival Food and Wine little bottle holder bag. Pretty cute with Remy. So cute. And on the other side, we have more of the bags. Oh, we have a Bunsen, the Muppets, Beaker and Bunsen bag. We got a corkscrew, a cork. I'm not sure what that is. I know you put it in the bottle wine, and it seals it for $22.99. We have coasters. We have coasters. Just everything is so nice today. And our journeys have brought us to the Harvest Hollow at the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. Our dear beer is often found around the Apple Mill, but it's her delightful baking that's Garney and Goodwill. Her favorite thing is mulling over brand new recipes with autumn fruits and flavors, which she bakes and serves with glee. In all of Harvest Hollow, who's the most debonair of chaps, who dines on tasty dishes in between his naps? He rarely shares his bites, even though he should, for he is the best bred fox in the Bramblewood. And there he is with his books. Squirrel loves to farm and gather in the forest and the field. With every passing harvest, greater grows his yield. At every country fair, he snatches up first prize. His ambition's never ending, as his enterprise. And this is what he does with the potatoes and other things. And we have some more food and wine festival displays here. Back here in the back of the, right in the front of the World Showcase. We got savory, we got sweet. Really lovely, really nice. And then we got spicy there in the middle. Very nice. And let us come into the Creation Shop to take a look for other festival merchandise. As soon as we walked in the door, we came on to a coat. Kind of a cute little jacket. See, on the other side, we have the shirt that goes with the jacket. And a festival hat. These are always good to have. You have your own little table you can bring along with you. That's always a nice little thing to do. So when you can't find a table, you have your own table. Some wine. Some more of the cups that we saw earlier. We got some wine glasses. Wine glasses. Got some more of those cutting boards down there below. And then some more trash can salt and pepper shakers. It's kind of cute. Some more of the chef's protection. A towel. Kind of nice.
I saw Donald Duck thing on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's some other ones. There's some other ones. With Ratatouille on the top with very nice. And here we have some ears with some best buds for Mickey. And Donald Duck looks like he's playing a guitar. Some more of those cups that we saw earlier. And some more of those utensils we saw earlier. And the bowls. Lots of good merchandise this year.
If it's still there, I'll get it.
And once again, we're back to Ratatouille. Ratatouille's getting around today. There's a Passover Lounge fly. I think that's it for the Flower and Garden. Not the Flower and Garden. The Food and Wine. I don't even know what festival we're in. And I had to show you guys this. Isn't that cute? A giant Mickey Mouse pumpkin with candy corn coming out of his head. Kind of fun. Hi friends. Our journey has now brought us over to Living with the Land, where we're going to ride the ride for the 2025 International Food and Wine Festival. Living with the Land.
Welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness, the diversity, the often surprising nature of living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. Of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich in productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, Even the flower petals are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish. But fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by the sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve at restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses and restaurants here at the land every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratory. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Seeds walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratory. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop.
The first thing we're going to try during the Food and Wine Festival is a Remy milkshake. Comes with a white chocolate Remy with a mini white chocolate Eiffel Tower, a cheesecake, a mini cheesecake right there, and a strawberry. Yum, yum, yum. Well, adventurers, we finished up the shake, and I can truthfully say that may have been the best shake I've ever had on Disney property. The toppings were wonderful, the cheesecake was good, the chocolate was nice, there was a fresh strawberry, had a little sugar cookie on the top, like a Royal Danes cookie, and then that shake, oh my goodness, that was so good. If you get to the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, you may want to stop by here at the land and get yourself one of those shakes. For our first food items, we have the trout, river trout, and then we have the pork tenderloin. We just got done finishing the trout and the pork. Both wonderful dishes, both wonderful. The coleslaw that came with the pork was really good. They had a nice sear on around the edge. And then you had the trout, which had a really good flavor with a pumpkin base. Very nice flavor. Both dishes very good. We have the bisque soup.
It's a squash soup.
Like a squash bisque soup. And then we have a churro ice cream sundae. Well, those two dishes were really good. The bisque had a really squash fall flavor about it. It was a really interesting flavor. And then the churro just tasted like an apple pie with a la mode. That was so good. So we got 2 more dishes to try tonight. And we'll see if so far, all the dishes have been winners. And our last items, we have I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. It's a sandwich that looks really good. And then we have a bowl of vegetarian chili in a bread bowl. Well, adventure, this is going to wrap up our day here at Epcot. I'll just tell you a little bit about the chili and the sandwich. The sandwich was really good. Maybe one of the top 2 or 3 things we've had today. The chili was okay, but it's just a normal bowl of chili. And so, like always, if you like this video, like it. If you want to see more videos just like this one, subscribe. And like always, have an adventure.